Y'all, this is probably the saddest bead haul I will ever make. And I'll tell you why in just a second, because y'all, I went to 6 thrift stores. I had so much fun doing the other bead haul. I went to 6 thrift stores, y'all. 6. And you would think for all that time, all the effort that I would have got, came home with more stuff. Unfortunately, I did not. And I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. Let me get my little pittance of a haul aside so I don't spoil anything. So the very first thrift store I went to was the Miracle Hill, like I mentioned to you guys in the other video, which has been a godsend for my last thrift store haul. If you haven't seen my other thrift store haul, go check it out. It was really good. I found so much good stuff. It was wonderful. And that's why I did this again. I was hoping I would find, some more stuff. I decided to make a whole Saturday of it. I was like, I'm gonna go to all my local thrift stores. I'm gonna come home with so many beads. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. It was not awesome. So anyway, the very first store I went back to the original Miracle Hill that I went to. And unfortunately, they hadn't got anything new. So that was a bust. And that was thrift store number 1. Thrift store number 2 was a second Miracle Hill. Now, that Miracle Hill, it was huge. It was the biggest Miracle Hill I've ever seen. It was huge. It was fancy. They had so much stuff. But you know what they had? They had a lot of stuff. They had a lot of crap. Okay, they had a lot of jewelry there, but of all the stuff that they had, y'all, there was nothing good. Half the stuff was behind the counter where the cashier was, and you couldn't even look at it really unless you talked to her. And obviously, if it's behind the counter, out of reach, it's probably gonna be stuff that's not cheap. And we're not looking for expensive, y'all, we're looking for cheap. So I knew the stuff behind the counter, don't even bother looking at that. And everything else that was out on the floor, y'all, it just wasn't stuff that I could use, unfortunately. It was like quarter bracelets or like some beaded bracelets that were just, really ugly or it just was they had a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of crap. That was a bust. So onward to thrift store number 3, which was, this was a place called Dreamscape. It was called Dreamscape Thrift. I had never heard of it. I decided to go inside, and I actually did get some footage inside of there. I'll play that clip now while I'm talking for a second because it wasn't that much. But I went inside of there, and they did have a small jewelry section. I looked over there for a little bit. It really wasn't much to look at. Unfortunately, they didn't have a whole lot, and it wasn't as cheap as you would have liked either. So this is what I got from there. I found my one little thing that I found in there. This really beautiful, I don't know, what are these, like glass beads, check, what's that type of bead called? I can never pronounce it right. The check glass beads or whatever. I wonder if these might be them, but I thought it was so pretty. I wish it was a little bit cheaper. This necklace was $4. I don't know where the receipt went. I can't find it, but yeah, it was $4. I was kind of, I was a little bit miffed at the price. I didn't want to pay $4 for it because you're not getting that much of a deal if it's $4. I'm looking for the $2 and the $3, y'all, okay? But this was $4. I thought it was really pretty. I could get a lot of beads off of here. I really like the little square beads here. Is that focusing? I can't tell. I really like the little square beads here. I think those are pretty. And then these little glass beads are really pretty. They kind of remind me of, the beads I got from my last bead haul, my last thrift bead haul, which was these beautiful, my crown jewel from the last thrift bead haul was these. These were so pretty. Oh my God, I really scored with this one. So these kind of reminded me of that. So this is the first necklace I got, and that was from Dreamscape. It was called Dreamscape Thrift. Probably won't go back there very often again. I'm not really sure, just because, they really didn't have a lot in there. I don't know. Maybe it might be something I check once a month. But anyway, onwards with our adventure. Dreamscape was thrift store number 3. All right, thrift store number 4 was Goodwill, and I told y'all in the last video, Goodwill is not helpful at all. Goodwill sucks for jewelry. I think they put all the jewelry online now. On the Goodwill, all the Goodwill jewelry bags are online now. At least they are in my area, or they have the jewelry in the boutique area, which is marked up and it's not a deal. So Goodwill sucks. And the only reason I went to that Goodwill, y'all, because Google Maps said it was literally 0.3 miles down the street. It was literally 0.3 miles down the street. I said, you know what? May as well. Maybe I'll get, maybe the universe will smile down upon me. They did not. They didn't have anything in there, so that was a waste of time. But hey, I didn't really have to go out of my way to go in there, so it's fine. All right, onward to store number, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Onwards to thrift store number 5. Okay, so my fifth thrift store stop was one called it was another Miracle Hill. It was Miracle Hill number 3. And it was a really, really tiny one, actually, which I thought was really funny. I found more stuff in the really tiny, super tiny little small town Miracle Hill than I did with the big fancy one. So I thought that was really funny. So this is everything that I got from the little tiny little modest Miracle Hill. And I spent $9. I forgot. What did I spend? Yeah, I spent $9 on what I got here. So they were all at $3 each. I really wish it had been $2 like they were at the other Miracle Hills. The ladies at the other Miracle Hills when I had my previous bead haul, they gave me a lot better deals. But this lady charged me the actual full price. Heaven forbid! How dare you charge me what they're actually listed as? But anyway, she actually charged me what the price on the shelf said, which isn't bad. So I found this. Nothing too terribly exciting, but it's a little pearl necklace, and I can use these. As spacer beads. And when I saw this, I thought about these, where I kind of have everything pulled aside so I can show you guys what I was thinking. I got these, I had these butterflies in mind. I remember that I had these gray butterfly beads, and I wondered if that would go with that. Kind of does, kind of doesn't. I don't know, I'll have to wait and see. I might try to use them somehow if I incorporate some, purple beads, or if I can find some purple pearl beads, I might, work with this better. But when I got these, I was thinking of these mostly, little butterflies. But I also can use these white pearls. I use white pearls a lot as spacer beads. They're really pretty, when you use pearls in between beads. And then we also have some other gray beads. They'll come in handy at some point when you have these neutral colors. So I got this. Not bad for $3. That's probably like, I don't know, 2 or 3 strands worth that you would get at Hobby Lobby. I always kind of look at it in terms of that. Like if you were to go to Hobby Lobby, this many beads would probably be $3. This would be another $3. This would be another $3 if you were to get, brand new beads at Hobby Lobby. But look, I got 3 sets of beads for $3, which is not bad. So it's basically $1 per whatever set of beads. That's kind of how I look at it when I see if I'm getting a deal or not. I got that, and I also got this huge. Look at all these pearls, y'all. These are awesome. I said, oh wow, look at all these pearls. It's a really, really good spacer beads. I can definitely use all these up. It's always nice to have some neutral beads to help create patterns and help accent your focal beads in a design. And what I loved about this one is that look all the different sizes that I get. I get big pearls, I get medium-sized pearls, and I get really tiny pearls. It's just such a perfect mix. All for $3, y'all. All for $3. Again, think about what you would pay if you went to Hobby Lobby. Like this is one set. I basically got 3 or 4 sets of beads for the price of one, basically. So that was a absolutely excellent deal. I've got so many beads. I cannot wait to organize these. So I was really happy with this find. That was really great. And then the last thing I got was this. That's the last thing I got was this. They also had this. This is really pretty. I thought these blue beads were absolutely gorgeous. Look how pretty these are. Oh my God. So pretty. And then it also came with all these really tiny seed beads. These are smaller than the normal seed beads that I get. I think the size of beads that I get are like the 6, I think they're called 6.0 seed beads. These are definitely tinier. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to use these in the bead spinner, maybe, because they're so tiny, maybe with a tinier, smaller bead wire. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these, but if anything, they were just an extra bonus to these beads. I mainly got this for these beads because they're so pretty. These were just an additional bonus. So I probably will use them if I can, but they're so tiny. I'll have to find where my really, really tiny bead wire is so I can use these. But I also thought about these. I can use these with, I don't know, I call them the oil slick beads. These, I thought about these when I saw this. That kind of matches that kind of oil slick kind of pattern. That'll go good with these. It'll also go good with these, another type of oil slick beads that I have that also look really pretty together. And then these beads also reminded me of, let's see, these beads that I have. I think I've used all these up, but they kind of remind me of these beads. These really pretty iridescent blue. Oh, is it gonna focus? Maybe. Are you focusing? Is it focusing? Hello? Yeah, it kind of reminds me of these beads. These really tiny little, kind of reminded me of those, just with the color, the way the color shines that deep blue with a little iridescent accent on it. It really reminds me of these, so that's why I also got it. And it also reminded me of these other beads that I have. Just that really pretty iridescent kind of deep blue. That's always really pretty in a bead. So these were gorgeous. I picked up this. But yeah, y'all, that is all that I found. So I hope you guys can understand why I'm a little bit disappointed. Did I come away with some stuff? Yes, I did, but to only get like, what is this, four things after going to 6 thrift stores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I didn't tell you guys about the last one I went to. Hold on, I forgot one last one. So this is all I got though for all of my troubles, and I'm a little disappointed. I would have expected to at least get twice as much or 3 times as much as this. Like surely in six thrift stores you would find a decent amount of things to get, but y'all, not me. Nope. Anyway, I forgot. After I went to that last Miracle Hill where I got, the remaining 3 necklaces, I went to the Salvation Army because that wasn't that far away. The Salvation Army was probably the saddest The absolute saddest one I went into, y'all. You know how thrift stores will keep all their nice stuff behind glass, like the actual jewelry that has value, like gold-plated stuff or gold stuff, you know? Y'all, they had little plastic bracelets, okay? Little things like, you know, just like stuff like this, or stuff made with, you know, little plastic beads like what I use, you know, nothing fancy. They had, not only did they have it behind glass, so I couldn't really look at it, but the stuff in there was like broken or decrepit or missing beads. Like it was like just the bottom of the bottom of the barrelest stuff, and they had it behind glass. And I'm like, are y'all for real? Are you serious? And they had tags on them that were like, you know, $2 or $3. I'm like, why is this stuff behind glass, first of all? Second of all, everything behind the glass is garbage. I did not understand that at all. So not only did you have garbage, you had it behind glass, but I couldn't even look at it to see if your garbage was even worth me looking at. It was just probably the biggest disappointment of the whole haul was going in that Salvation Army. I don't know if they're all like that, but that's the only one that I saw in my vicinity, and that was interesting. I'm like, all right then, all right, I'm gonna go. So I did go. Anyway, but yeah, this is what I found. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 thrift stores, and all I walked away with was four treasures. So that was pretty disappointing. I'm happy with what I found, you know, but I'm still like, I'm just like, dang, I was hoping to, you know, have like 15, 20 things to show y'all, but unfortunately I did not. I think for a little bit, I'm gonna take a break from my local thrift stores, let them have some time to restock and get their crap together. I'm just gonna stick to maybe my Facebook Marketplace is where I'm gonna look next. We do have a lot of things on Facebook Marketplace around here. So I might get some grabbacks from people here, or check on eBay and stuff like that, because this is so much fun, y'all. I really love going and hunting for jewelry. It's so much fun. And I have been watching people like do their like mystery bags of jewelry unboxings. Those are so fun. I want to do that. That seems really fun to like order a box of, you know, junk jewelry and see what you get. That looks, oh, I can't wait to do that. So I probably will order one of those one day soon and unbox those for y'all on camera, but we'll have to chill out for a while. We need to make some bracelets for a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna be focusing on this week, is getting my making some bracelets for you guys to watch me make, so you can see some new designs for me. And also, like I mentioned in my community post, I'm going to be trying to sell some bracelets. So all my future show and tell videos, you know, where I show you guys the bracelets that I've made, I will give you the opportunity to claim or buy some of those if you would like to. Each bracelet will be assigned a number code, like A2, A3, etc. And if you see one that you like, I'm going to ask you to email me, which I'll tell you guys my email when I'm ready for that. And if you see one that you want to buy, just email me and it'll be yours, okay? I'm going to see how that works for a little bit, just until I get my my website up. I have actually went to Hobby Lobby. Let me not make a mess over here. And I'm making a mess. I actually went to Hobby Lobby the other day to get a bunch of these. A bunch of these little containers they have. They're very cheap, very affordable. And I'm working on an inventory system. So each bracelet is going to have their own code and compartment and everything. I can fit 2 bracelets in each compartment. And that seems to be the most effective way to get a little inventory going, and a cost-effective way to get an inventory going until, you know, in the meantime, while I test this out. Obviously, if, you know, this ends up being a success and a lot of people, you know, order bracelets, I'll probably get a more sophisticated, okay, that's just gonna fall over. A more sophisticated system, but until then, that's what I'm gonna try out. So look forward for that. That's coming up soon. But that's it for this bead haul. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another thrift bead haul. These are so much fun, and I wish I had found more stuff to show you guys. Hopefully next time, maybe in a month or so, I'll go back and see if, you know, some inventory has been refreshed, and I'll see what I can find. But in the meantime, I probably will do, like, you know, some, you know, jewelry boxes from Facebook Marketplace or something like that, and I'll see what we get in there. But yeah, that is it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.